Prime Minister Modi has been laying a lot of emphasis on his Make in India vision. What are the kind of lessons that he can learn from the Made in China model? China, after all, has been able to convert itself into a global manufacturing hub just in the last 2 decades. How can Make in India benefit from Made in China? My colleague Anand Krishnan files this report for the newsroom.
Efficient workers, non-stop rolling assembly lines, and factories that never sleep. This is the Made in China story. This production facility is like any you might see in southern China's manufacturing heartland. But this is a factory with a difference. This assembly line belongs not to a Chinese company, but to an Indian company that is making in China. India's SL Propack is just one among hundreds of foreign companies that have set up factories in China to take advantage of the country's infrastructure, scale, and speed. Starting with a small 2.5 million investment, SL Propack today operates 5 factories all across China and is still aggressively expanding, opening its latest factory only in December.
I think the single window clearances which government is now talking about was done in China a long time back. I think we could adapt such a procedures will make it easy for an investors to come in and invest in India.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi heads to China. Topmost on his mind is securing China's expertise and investment for his Make in India campaign. But what can Make in India learn from the Made in China story? Hu Zhijun, who heads one of China's biggest special economic zones, the Guangzhou Knowledge City, says the key to China's success has been opening up its market and providing the right conditions for foreign firms, from world-class infrastructure to talented labor.
可以说中国走了30多年的发展，是吧？我想它能够成为一个亚洲。 一个经济发展的一个引擎，主要还是开放。
Nagaraj Naidu, who heads the Ministry of External Affairs Foreign Investment Division, says changes cannot happen overnight.
They didn't create this miracle in just about 5 years' time. So I think they invested for about 10 to 15 years, and it is only beginning year 2000. For the last 14 to 15 years, they have been, seeing the fruits of such investment. I think that in India, Make in India is an extremely good beginning, but it's a good beginning, but this has to continue for the next 10 to 15 years. It is only then that I think we will reach a stage where the economy will take off.
But until that happens, more Indian companies are likely to find that making in China remains an attractive proposition.
I think few things what China has done right, especially in Guangdong province. One is infrastructure. I think they built infrastructure ahead of before the manufacturing setup came. Second, they have pretty fast clearances for most of the manufacturers. There was a lot more support by local governments. Whoever is setting up, be it a local player or a multinational player who wants to enter China.
The China growth story first began here in Guangdong province in 1984. At the time, this area was just a sleepy fishing village along a muddy river. The lessons from the China success story for India are many, from rapid single-window clearances to favorable investment policies for foreign companies. But perhaps the biggest takeaway for Make in India is that the road ahead will be a long and difficult one. Anand Krishnan for Headlines Today in Guangdong, China.